Quiet on the set.
Now, I present to you the An Action Pod.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
With video. Hi, boys.
Both of you at the same time.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Uncoordinated.
Unplanned.
That was happenstance.
I've been doing well.
I've been doing good.
Same.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Doing well. Didn't watch much?
No.
It was a slow week for all of us.
A bit, yeah. Busy
But-
week, but slow week of watching.
Yes.
Well, yeah, slow week of watching.
All three of us have watched one thing.
Yes.
We did.
Which we will get to.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we will
But
get to.
I got some news we can hit first, and
Of
then we can
course.
jump into what we've been watching. First off, you guys remember Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes?
I do,
Yes.
yeah, of course.
It's coming back.
They're doing another one?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, not a movie. They were the longest time trying to do a movie, but they are now instead going to do 2 TV shows for HBO Max. He is producing it. It's not confirmed if he's returning or not,
Okay.
but I read that it's pulling stuff from that what would have been that third
movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm only to assume that the MCU got in the way of him.
Yeah,
Doing
that
that
makes
movie.
sense. And it probably got stuck in development, and he just started getting busier and busier.
Because those movies were pretty big right before the MCU got really big.
Yeah.
So I think
Because the first one came out right after Iron Man,
it did.
so I feel like that was a big boost for his career.
It was.
So
Yeah.
I remember it broke some like December records.
It did. And that second one did well too. And it was
Yeah.
right before Avengers, I think.
Right. Yeah.
So-
like 5 months before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So makes
After that,
sense.
it was just like, nope, he's booked and busy in the MCU.
But you fucking believe he made time for Doolittle, don't you
fuck.
worry?
Yeah,
No,
I was
but that
about to
was
say.
after Endgame, so
It doesn't
But
matter.
that's the movie he's rushing to. Not,
Yeah.
not Sherlock Holmes 3, he's doing Doolittle.
Exactly.
That's what we get?
I think
Hey,
Sherlock Holmes
it's-
3 is,
to become his manager and book his roles for him.
I mean, this guy is, get the Twitter up right now. Fucking find out what his schedule is looking like. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy. No other details besides that. They didn't say if
Is,
anyone's returning or if Guy Ritchie's involved either.
No
Is it-
Jude Law as of now.
I
No
saw
Jude
somewhere
Law,
that
yeah.
Guy Ritchie was not coming back.
I don't. I figured he
I thought they
won't,
already got the
but-
director, but I may be wrong there.
I don't recall.
Okay.
That movie was sitting in development for so long. I couldn't remember what.
Who played Moriarty? Was it Jared Harris?
Yes,
Yeah.
that sounds right. Because the first one had Rachel McAdams.
Yeah,
But then they killed her
they did.
off, and then
In the second one,
one.
right? Yeah.
And then it was who's the new?
Numi Rapaz.
Yes, that's her.
Yeah.
So,
But I don't think she's coming back. I doubt.
probably not. I don't even know who would come back. To be honest,
Just Robert Downey Jr.
Maybe, you gotta have him
and
feel
Jude
like-
Law. I'm
or
guessing.
Jude Law.
Jude Law has done TV, so it's not like.
You would assume,
Yeah, you would expect the two, biggest characters of the whole fucking thing
Yeah.
coming back.
but they're doing 2 shows off of it. So
Oh.
So I'm wondering, it's in the universe of these movies. So I'm wondering what's the
Oh.
extent of what
Gotcha.
they're doing.
Maybe Mycroft?
I was gonna say
They could,
maybe, and
yeah.
he's
Wasn't that Stephen
great.
Fry?
That's Stephen Fry.
And he
He's
ain't
fucking
doing
great.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, he has cancer.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Look at Brett's face. He regrets saying that. Instant regret.
No, I was going to say something else. But it's okay. Good luck out there.
Anyways, Guardians 3 is almost done filming, and it's set a record for most makeup appliances created for a single production.
So they created specific things for. Okay.
Yes. So I saw that around Twitter today that for whatever they're doing, it holds the record now.
Interesting.
Didn't know there was a record to beat.
I didn't know
Yeah.
either. So
Who had the previous record?
Glad,
Huh?
I
glad
don't
we're
know
just
if I
making shit up.
I don't have that off the top of my head. Everyone was just talking about how it set the most. So
Interesting.
I feel like a Planet of the Apes movie. I feel like you have a lot of people in that, like at least the older ones. Maybe there's a lot of like people having to be in that. I don't know what the number would be.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of like aliens and shit like that.
God
So.
damn it! I'm gonna have to look
Someone get me a fucking wooden chair. I'm about to set the world record for sitting in that shit for the longest period of time. I'm gonna do it.
What is it? Most makeup. I did hear James Gunn talking about the Christmas special they're doing because they're doing
Right,
that.
yeah.
That's also supposed to come out this year.
You would hope so.
Oh yeah, I
that's what he's-
remember seeing that. That's supposed to. Yeah.
Okay, I saw the movie and then that makes a lot of sense.
Is it Suicide Squad?
Older than that, it's a big movie. We've all seen this.
It's Lord of the
movie.
Rings.
It's not Lord of the Rings. It's not Lord of the Rings.
Oh shit.
Around that time though, in the 2000s, it's a movie that we've all seen. Very iconic movie.
Are you sure we've all seen it?
Absolutely, I know we've all seen
Is
this.
it Titanic?
No,
It's 2000s.
it's
so-
based off of a cartoon,
Are you fucking
live action,
Are you saying Scooby Doo?
not Scooby Doo,
It's not Avatar, is it?
not Avatar.
Early 2000s, Daniel. Please keep that in mind. Jesus Christ.
Speed Racer?
No, early 2000s, Daniel.
That's
Please
like
keep that in mind.
whatever.
Green.
Green Lantern? No. Green Hornet?
No, it's the character is green in this 2000s early movie that we've all seen, very popular, based off a cartoon. A ton of people wearing prosthetic makeup in this movie.
It's the Grinch.
It is the Grinch.
Yeah.
Oh.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All the Who's.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I when I saw it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, that would be the one.
Yeah, because everyone had a prosthetic nose in that cast. So.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get the number of how many. It's not going to tell me the number, is it? It's just going to tell me that was the Grinch. Yep, it's just going to tell me that was the Grinch. So, there you go.
All right.
Jim Carrey's crying somewhere.
Well,
Probably not.
Probably not, because he's done all he can
It's true.
in the industry. Shut up. Pour one out.
I have some funny Morbius news. If you guys want to hear some funny Morbius stuff.
Other
Please
than
do.
the movie being out, go ahead.
Other than the movie being out, I can say from friend of the show, Brandon, saw the movie,
Hated it.
hated it,
Yeah.
said that movie was bad. So,
I mean, did we all not see
do
this?
we expect nothing less? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So as we all know, Jared is a method actor.
Yes.
That pick me energy, I fucking hate it.
So in the movie, at some point, I think because he's dying of this disease, he's having to use like something to walk with, and he insisted to use it at all times when he was filming those scenes, even like to the point where he's going to the bathroom with it.
Yeah.
And it was so bad that it started slowing down production because it took him so long to go to the bathroom. They like made him use a wheelchair.
Yeah, okay.
So
But when he went to the restroom, he got his ass up out of the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
chair.
yeah,
So there ain't no
absolutely.
way he's transferred himself over.
no.
He'll go handicap, but not for the bathroom.
I don't know how that man's getting acting roles still. Like,
Dallas Buyers Club.
that's the one and done, man. That's all he's got, I think. Everything else,
Yeah. Well, can't go back to 30 Seconds to Mars, so
maybe he should.
maybe.
That might be what he has to go back to.
He did present at the Grammys, and they introduced him as like the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah.
As they should. I mean, it's the
Starring
Grammys.
in Sony's Morbius.
They have hardcore marketed this movie.
Dude.
Like,
Yeah.
so hardcore that they got, like, fucking TikTok people to go to fucking Jared Leto's house.
I saw
and, like,
Is that
cut his
something that actually
cut his
happened?
beard and
Jeez.
shit.
Yeah, it's some dude.
And I was like, okay. Still
Uh,
a shit movie.
Still a shit movie. Dude, yeah, well, this movie's been, like, in and out of, like, release for so long now. It's, like,
People forgot about it.
probably people forgot about it. And based on the box office, people, I think, did forget about it still. I
Yeah.
just keep seeing people saying their showings were empty and there was nobody there.
I saw that. I saw a tweet. I don't know how true it was, but someone was like, "I was laughing too hard, and they kicked me out."
I
of the
saw that
theater."
tweet too. Yeah. The other funny Morbius thing I had is there was a fake comic going around that Martin Scorsese was praising Morbius.
I saw that, and freaking
Somebody fell for it. It was
Tyrese
Gibson
Yeah.
fell for it.
Yeah. I saw that. It was fucking hilarious.
He
dude.
reposted it on his Instagram.
And he
no.
congratulated the director. He's like, "Congrats! This is the highest praise you can get."
Oh no!
I'm gonna see if he still has it up.
I doubt it.
I'm sure he deleted it, but I'm kind of curious.
Because maybe he left it up for shits and gigs.
Fuck.
it was
So
He deleted his fucking account
funny,
after that, dude. No fucking way. You come back from that.
that's not.
As you know, Tyrese, the greatest actor of all time, only in Fast and Furious movies. Well, there's Baby Boy.
Baby Boy.
You guys have never seen Baby Boy? Ever heard of it?
I
Baby
feel
Boy?
like I've heard of it.
No.
Yeah. You guys should look into that.
Is he starring in that?
Yeah.
I think so.
Really?
It's not a new movie. It's an old movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget. Did you say Transformers?
How could I forget? A job so memorable, that he was only in it for 5 seconds, really?
Okay, here we go. So here's the fake Martin Scorsese quote. I was aghast to find out it was based on a comic book. This is the truest height of cinema, and even I cannot top it. A wise man admits when he is wrong, and I was wrong. I apologize to all comic book movies. # Morbius sweep. And Tyrese shares it on his Instagram and goes, wow, wow, wow. I can't believe what this just happened. Whoa. Cheers and hats off to you, Daniel Espinosa. This is so amazing, King. This is the king of kings of cinema, Martin Scorsese. This is huge.
I saw that and I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
And funny enough, it is not on his Instagram anymore.
Of course, right?
Of course.
God damn it, man.
That is fucking funny.
I was wondering if somebody was gonna fucking fall for the tweet, and that's just
You got it, yeah.
you gotta love it. It's only funny Morbius tweets. And
There
news.
you go.
Let's see. Are you boys aware of The Crow?
Yes.
And now we're getting a reboot of The Crow.
I remember seeing that somewhere.
They said that I think it's been in the works for a bit, and I think they've confirmed that it's finally rolling into production. And the star is Bill Skarsgård. They've casted him as the Crow. Have you guys seen?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't seen it, but
Brandon
there's
Lee's,
a lot of everything that surrounds that movie is very interesting.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee's
Tragic.
first and last movie.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Good movie.
It's an alright movie.
It's an alright
A
movie.
lot of people say it's a cult movie now, so
I think it is a big cult movie.
Yeah, I feel like it's gained that status.
yeah.
And I think it spawned a bunch of direct
Yeah,
sequels.
I
There's
saw that.
4
Yeah,
a bunch
they're
of
all
Crow
terrible.
sequels. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably the best
I would
for
yeah,
what it
the
is.
first. Is it based off of a comic?
I wanna
Couldn't
say
tell you.
maybe-
I don't think so, but I mean, it's a fucking guy who's a dead rock star and then gets brought back to life by a crow. I mean,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's an alright movie. I mean, if you've never watched it, I would say you should probably watch it for once. Not for once, but once in your life,
Once in
maybe.
your life.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I have 2 more things. Oppenheimer has been consistently adding more. They have Gary Oldman now into the cast.
I saw that.
Just
Yeah.
real quick, I'm going to read off all the names of this movie. Kenneth Branagh, Cillian Murphy, Florence Pugh, Gary Oldman, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Rami Malek, Jack Quaid, Jason Clarke, David Dastmalchian, Tony Goldwyn, Josh Hartnett, Josh Peck, Dane DeHaan, Benny Safdie, David Krumholtz, James Darcy, Alex Wolff, Matthias,
Schoenaerts.
Matthew Modine, Alden Ehrenreich,
Oh, damn.
and just more and more smaller roles. But yeah, there's a lot of bigger names in this movie, and I'm wondering how they how's
they're
that
all gonna
script
fit,
distribution gonna go?
It's got to be a shit movie.
I mean, not even maybe not.
It's
It's just
too much.
it's
Too
a
much star
lot,
power.
a lot of people in that movie, and
That's true.
I'm wondering how it's gonna balance.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be. I feel like it's gonna be ensemble to a degree. It has to be ensemble.
Yeah.
But it's just like people just want to be in Nolan. So, or most of them haven't. A lot of them haven't been in Nolan, but then there's a good chunk of them that were just kind of reoccurring players for him.
Kind of acting like this is his last one, huh?
Well, this is his first one with Universal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
My last piece of news is that Obi-Wan got pushed to May 27th, which is a Friday. So it's going to release like Fridays instead of Wednesdays. But it said they're going to release the first 2 episodes.
yeah, those fucks, they better.
I wonder why they moved it.
Who fucking cares?
That's a good question. I think it's competing with a bunch of stuff, though, because like I think Top Gun comes out that Friday. I think the new Stranger Things season's also coming out. It's got a lot of stuff of content coming out that same weekend.
But didn't they move it from Wednesday to Friday?
Yeah.
They did.
Okay.
Yeah, they made the decision.
Listen, you binge watch the first 2 episodes on Wednesday night, and then you binge watch Stranger Things after that. Come on. I figured this out.
Yeah.
Come on. Fucking make me head of Disney. Bob Chapek can't do it.
I mean, yeah, he's... Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. So. I was actually, there was one more thing I'll just add before we talk about what we watched. The Northman, that's coming out in a couple weeks, getting a lot of praise. A lot of good reviews. It's saying it's this might be the most
gory,
not gory,
accessible,
approachable movie for like fans of him, like who maybe not want like The Lighthouse or The Witch. It might be a little bit more mainstream, but not. It doesn't. From what I read, it doesn't lose that. What makes his movies good at the same time.
Who?
Robert Eggers.
Robert Eggers, who did the 2 movies I said.
Yeah, I didn't like either of them.
Well,
so.
I want to see this one. I'm just looking for...
I'm excited for this one. I mean, it's a Viking epic. So.
Yeah, it is a Viking epic. It's
not even that?
Willem Dafoe?
Not after that. Not after those 2 movies you just said.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Willem Dafoe was in the last... it was in the Lighthouse.
He was great in it, though.
It was good. He was good.
Yeah.
But that movie was just...
Not for you.
No.
The ending really lost me, but there's parts I enjoyed of that movie.
Yeah, the jerking off or what?
Fuck. Well, on that, that's all I got.
On that,
that's my news.
Bombshell.
I don't know if you boys saw anything you want to talk about or.
No, I think I'm good.
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, well I guess we're jumping into what we've been watching, which is going to be.
Have you seen Moon Knight? You haven't.
No, I'm going to watch it tonight.
Neither, so yeah.
We can't even talk about Moon Knight yet.
Can't even talk.
You're the
about
only one who's watched it still.
And I'm gonna watch the next episode tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the first 2 episodes next week.
We'll talk. Well, yeah.
Well, that's if you both watch it.
I mean, I'm intending to. I'm probably gonna watch the first one tonight.
At least the first one tonight.
Are you also gonna watch Demon Slayer or?
Probably not. To be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
But on the anime.
On to anime.
We watched, all 3 of us, and the latest anime film, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Mm-hmm. Which we had talked about on the podcast. We had been watching this show. I don't know if you finished it yet.
I have not. No.
You're like, you say 3 episodes?
I'm 3 episodes away.
I finished it. I think last week I was talking about it, and you have not seen the series.
No.
But it is a prequel, so you don't. It's not a prerequisite to go watch it.
Yeah.
So what do you boys think of the film?
I thought it was a good movie. Good anime movie. I wouldn't say it's on par with Demon Slayer, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm maybe a little biased there, but I think you and I have talked about it, and I think maybe you and I are on the kind of same page, maybe.
Yeah, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked the I guess the characters were introduced.
Yes,
mainly the one, or I guess there's a couple, but like you get a lot more backstory on like characters that you've already seen on the show, some motivations, what they were doing, maybe kind of explaining some things with what they're doing now.
Yes.
It's solid.
It's a solid anime movie.
Yeah.
Not that like we're anime fucking experts or anything,
Right.
but like it's a solid movie for what it is. I really like the action sequences. I thought those were really cool.
Those were great.
I liked the character that was in it. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, especially for Daniel. So, yeah. So, pretty cool.
Daniel, having not seen the show, what did you think of this?
I liked it. I thought the story was pretty interesting. I didn't know it was gonna deal with like curses.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was, and
Because you knew absolutely nothing going into this, right? About the show
I
itself.
mean, I had read the synopsis that's
Okay.
on IMDb, but I didn't remember it.
So like, yeah. So I feel like the show would have like filled some holes for you, but like it wasn't like you wouldn't.
It's not essential,
Right.
Yeah, but I liked it. Like Brett said, like the action sequences are pretty cool. The story's interesting.
Mhm.
Like I'm definitely interested to see like the show and see like what happens with that whole thing. Like the whole thing with curses, I thought was very interesting.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
like that aspect of the show. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. The character designs of the curse and things like that are very
Different.
very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you get your normal people, right? You get your Gojo, your
Mm-hmm.
Setaro. Setaro? I fucking forgot.
Ghetto,
Ghetto, yeah. Ghetto?
Ghetto,
Whatever.
Satoru. No, I'm combining names now.
Alright, yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Panda.
Shout out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get to know more about the moments that they talk about in the show, kind of.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, as someone who's not seen the show, good for you for now knowing this stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
We all enjoyed it. Would recommend if you're a fan. Even if you're maybe interested in the series and you're, I would say maybe you can have this as your jumping off point, and then you can go into the show from there. I think it's all on HBO Max.
It is
Subbed and dubbed, whatever your preference is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of anime, before we move on,
Yeah.
Daniel, I wanted to talk to you about the Demon Slayer movie and when you get there. Now that we've watched, the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie together, I really want to experience the Demon Slayer movie with you.
okay.
So whenever that happens in 3 years or 5 years or so, let me know. I want to be there
Okay.
in the room where it happened. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Hamilton reference right there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. So yeah.
Okay.
That's.
I don't know if anyone else has been watching anything else. I'm still watching One Piece. I am almost halfway through the show.
Are you in the 500s now?
Very close. I'm in like the 450s. I think maybe the current arc I'm on will get me through to 500. Because I know I'm like, there's a time jump at some point in the show. I'm very close to that.
Okay.
But I'm still great, still fantastic show. I think I love it. The fights have been good. The story's been solid. It's a daunting
fucking chore.
task.
It's a chore.
To watch that much.
Yeah.
The show, I did look up like percentages of like how much filler there is. I keep saying I've been skipping filler episodes and things like that.
Yeah, but
There's 1,000 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 90 episodes of filler, so a lot of it is canon.
Okay.
So it's still a lot to watch. But it is nice that you have a show where it's not a lot of filler. But then again, it's like if you're trying to watch through a bunch of you think there's probably stuff you could skip. But I'm glad I didn't because I've been enjoying all of it. So that's pretty much it for me.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it for all of us.
Yeah, I don't.
Unfortunately, we did not watch either of our poster
We
movies.
didn't.
have
So
been,
we're postponing them for next
We
week.
have been lazy pieces of shit.
Maybe one day we'll watch.
It wasn't
Dances
even
with
that we're
Wolves.
lazy; is that it's just that we didn't have time. Some of us.
We're just lazy pieces
We're
of shit.
extremely lazy.
Yeah.
Maybe I mean, look, we've seen Avatar. We know what Dances with Wolves is, right? Pocahontas.
I've seen Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I still want to see Dances with Wolves.
North by Northwest. That is a good one, boys. I think
I want to see
I
that.
think you guys will
Yeah,
like
and
it.
I like Alfred Hitchcock's movies. So
Yeah. If you've seen the movie High Anxiety, Mel Brooks movie, no, either of you?
I don't think I did. Is that like a parody of the?
It's
Alfred
a parody of all of
Hitchcock?
Alfred Hitchcock movies. It draws heavily from like North by Northwest and Vertigo
Okay.
on their plots. Underrated Mel Brooks movie, I'd say.
Okay.
I would
I
recommend
feel
watching
that's
it.
one of the few ones I haven't seen from him because I've seen
I have that. I have a box
The
set
box
with
set,
all of his
I remember,
movies.
yeah.
And I think I've seen all. I think there's like one or two I haven't seen out of there, but I do like High Anxiety a lot. So I
The
would recommend.
producers is that Mel Brooks movie?
It is.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of my favorites.
The
The
original?
producers is hilarious.
Yeah, that's
With,
a great.
Gene Wilder.
It's Gene. Yeah.
And Zero Muscle.
Yeah, that's a good one. I also like Silent. Movie.
Silent movie's hilarious.
Silent
I was
movie's
about
really
to say,
good.
yeah, it's so, and it has Marty Feldman.
Marty
Is it?
Feldman's great.
He's fucking hilarious.
As he's in Young Frankenstein too as Igor as well. So
And
fantastic.
Young Frankenstein. I mean, what
that's
can
that
we
is
say?
my that's the top. That's
Your
number
peak?
one.
I
That's my-
hold
okay.
I hold Spaceballs in high regard because it's
I love
very
Spaceballs,
it's
too.
very nostalgic for me. So
also Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles is my number one.
That's a great one.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Fantastic.
I like how this became a Mel Brooks conversation.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
against
mean,
that.
it's-
So
yeah.
it's a shorter episode for us. So
Yeah. I still think it's hilarious how there's a whole season of Kirby Enthusiasm.
that's a great season.
It's fucking hilarious.
When they do he does
The
producers,
producers, yeah.
isn't it with
David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer?
Well, first they try
It's
Ben
Ben Stiller,
Stiller,
isn't it?
but
Yeah.
he like quits because he like offends him or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it's David Schwimmer. It's
Alright.
fucking funny. Yeah.
Speaking of Ben Stiller, Severance.
I have I've 5 episodes in. I have not watched any Severance.
Okay.
I thought Shay's text we knew it was coming.
Yes, a correction from last week's episode.
Oh yeah, can we please get
Oh,
a
yeah,
correction?
yeah.
Correction on the
Let
pod.
me correct this for everyone of one of our listeners. From our friend Seamus, he says thanks. Obviously, Foundation is not mid. By the way, everyone.
Yeah.
It is
I knew
Invasion
that, by the
that
way.
is bad.
Yeah.
Foundation is good.
Is what he had
The
said.
names were too similar, so
Yes.
I knew they were getting a little confusing for me. Which one is with Lee Pace?
Foundation.
That's the good one.
That's
That's
the good
the-
one.
Good one. Yes.
Invasion is not good.
Invasion is bad.
Who is an Invasion?
I don't think it's
I
like
don't
a
think
well
any.
known.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit
Oh, okay.
show. I think that like literally like not that many people know about.
They have to look it up for me.
You know
I
it.
mean, Apple TV can't have all bangers. You know, you gotta have like a
That's true. Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, huh?
Sam Neill's in it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone well known is in Invasion.
Sam Neill.
Is he playing a cowboy?
He's playing a sheriff.
Wait, are you talking about Foundation or Invasion?
Invasion.
Invasion now.
Golshefte Farahani.
I'm sorry, was that a name?
Golshifte Farahani. Gol. I said that as best I could. Look at that.
You skipping over Alan Grant from Jurassic Park?
I said Sam Neill.
Dude, I let me tell you right now. What did I? Hold on. I was thinking of
Neil Diamond.
No.
No?
Give me a minute. Fucking get 1 second. 1 second, please.
I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I will tell you who I got confused with. His name is slipping me. I can picture him though. I mixed him up with. Damn, he's really this far.
Sam Elliott?
Sam Elliott. Yes, that's what I mixed him up with. Fucking beat me to it. I was looking through the Big Lebowski cast list. I'm like, where is he? Yeah, I mixed up those two. So, Sam Neill. Okay,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate then.
Is it though?
I guess not.
The guy hasn't really done anything since Jurassic Park, really.
He was in one of Taika Waititi's movies.
He was good in that. The
Hunt
Wilder,
of the Wilder People.
He was pretty good in that. And he-
Vegetables? I just know that quote from it.
I can't think of another. I only other movie I remember him in. Did you guys see a movie called Daybreakers?
No.
I know which one it is, but I didn't see it.
Vampire movie from like 2010.
And they find like a cure for
They-
sunlight, right, or something. Like
Yeah. Pretty mid.
Pretty
movie.
good. Yeah.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's it. That's
That's
all
it.
we got.
That's our
Shorter
time.
one today.
Short episode.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you can listen to us on the Spotify app, the Apple iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasting app, iHeartRadio, and exclusively on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, for
Yes.
video content.
Mhm.
You can watch Daniel give up a thumbs up, and you can also rate us on the Apple Podcasting app. 5 stars, and you can leave us a nice review. You can also do that on YouTube,
Tell us how good he's doing.
where you can like and subscribe,
Like, comment,
and you
and
can
subscribe.
also hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a video.
Yeah.
Daniel?
You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We're at AnActionPod. What?
Go.
You can follow
Shut the
us
fuck up. I hate you.
all individually on our social media platforms. I'm on Twitter at DRockMountain or on Instagram at DRockyMountain.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Brett J. Burke.
And I'm on Twitter at Denko89 and Instagram at DenkoRomero89.
And that's the show. That's the And Action Show.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Until next week.
I
Daniel,
hate y'all.
camera right there. Go ahead. Point at it. Thank you. Perfect.
Is it right there?
Yep.
That's right. Holy shit.
Oh, yep, right there. There you go. Perfect.
Bye.
Bye.
And cut.